Alright, everybody, welcome to the Midnight Racing League Contender Series live from Talladega. Right now, Joe Horta. Right now on the top spot with a 54.905 Leach, Alan Chavez, Kevin Stroner. Right now, the top 10. I actually scratched that Mark Person, third quickest. 9:10 knocks everybody down one. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth bringing the action for tonight. Right now, 17 drivers have all posted a lap. 36 drivers on hand, ready to go. Well, it's going to be a wild one. It's going to be chaotic, more than likely to a degree. We'll wait and see how it is. Gordon Glidewell on the racetrack. Matter of fact, while we're down the moment, we'll take the time to reset the paints real quick. I don't know why he's driving. Okay, well, evidently, it's where it stuck. Alex Hill, top of the board. 54.876, 4 to 77. Well, Gordon brings it to a rest. Mark Person, fifth quickest. At the moment, David Riddell brings it to a stop. We're at 29. Corey Wright. All right, get ready for his qualifying run. Corey Wright's first lap, 59, 3:15, 18th quickest. This is where the big one's going to pay off. Well, it's entertainment on the track. Dwayne Drummond in the field tonight. Drummond in the field, Mastrutta in the field. Jack Shack's all over the place. Kenny Reel, Landon Velicky. Corey Wright across the line. Survey says for the top spot. Sixth quickest, 54.911. Dwayne Drummond on track. Drummond across the line. For Dwayne Drummond, third quickest, 54.903. Seth Damon right now clocked in 12th. Sitting on the racetrack for the moment. Chase Mastrada, 22nd quickest, and he'll call it done for qualifying. So right now, nobody else taking a stab at qualifying at the moment. And with that being said, Alex Hill on pole. Lord, we got a long list of lineups for tonight. On the front row, of course, Alex Hill, Gordon Glidewell, Wayne Drummond, Joe Horta. Rounds out row number 2. Row 3, Kenny Real, Connor Leach. Row 4, Mark Person, Corey Wright. Running out the top 10. Kevin Allen, Frank Chavez. Great starting spot for Chavez tonight. Row 11, Timothy Cook, Seth Heyman. They'll round out the fast 12. Kevin Stern and Robbie Adams for row 7. Row 8, Jason Pick, Nicholas Alozia. David Riddell, Matt Metler rolls off for row number 9. And rounding out the top 20, Brent Garber, Rim Wyatt. Garber enters tonight second in the points. John Border, Chase Pastrana for row 11. Edward Kimmel, Simon Lindmark. Row 13, Landon Velikin in the Contender Series points leader, Colt Ward. Rolls off deep in the field tonight. DJ Stagner and Justin Millicar. Rolls off for row number 14, row 15, Andrew Lopes, Mike Audrey. Tyler Stevenson, Brandon Waters rolls off from 31st and 32nd. Row 17, Brian Cornelius, Michael Barksdale. Chris Logan, Kenny Rayner from row 18. That'll be the 36 truck field for tonight. Alright. 75 laps. Slightly longer than an MMS race typically. Well, team effort will be a big thing tonight. Survival will be a big thing tonight. Expect these trucks to be 3 and 4 wide at some parts. As the field comes into the United Rails restart zone, Alex Hill, Gordon Glidewell will be getting us started. We're rolling from Talladega. Cross the line. Alex Hill leads lap number 1. Landon Veliky caught all kind of sideways. They're wrecking in the back. First caution in the books. I can see what happened. Starting out Veliky gets all kinds of sideways. Goes to the middle, net goes to 1. Thankfully, nothing big happens. Got it again. Evasive action, but field dodges the bullet. David Riddell already done for the night. I don't say necessarily dumb. I believe internet issues is plaguing that 29 at the moment. Alright, so some of the drivers back in pit road. So, I mean, they're already thinking of the long run. They're topping off for fuel, going ahead, getting it over with. We'll try to push this pit window back as far as they can. So at the front, Gordon Gladwell right now, your leader. Mark Person trying to go 2 in a row tonight. Be the second driver to sweep for Friday night. Jason Pitt, Connor Lynch, Brent Garber, your top 5. Chavez, Heyman, Border, Nicholas Salozia, Robbie Adams, your top 10. We'll re-rack it here and see if anybody for the top 10 goes back in. After tonight, excuse me. After tonight, regular season is done. And then the chase begins at Texas next week, July 11th. Phoenix. And of course, July 18th, Phoenix. Chicagoland, July 25th. Indianapolis, August 1st. And Homestead, Miami Speedway, August 8th, where we crown the Contenders, the Season 4 Contender Series champion. Tonight is the wild card. Top 16 will reset for the chase. Let me something. Gordon Gladwell gets us ready for the restart. Gladwell Person, Jason Pitt, Connor Leach, Brent Garber, Chavez, Heyman, Border, Adams, and Alozia. So no changes within the top 20. Fields entering turn 3. Right now, of course, the points coming into tonight. Colt Ward with almost a 200-point lead over Brent Garber will more than likely lock up this championship. It'll be Ward, Garber, Leach, Mitchell, Reardon, Andrew Loach, your top 5 in the points entering tonight. Corey Wright, Timothy Cook, Kevin Allen, DJ Stedner, Jason Pitt, the top 10. Trevor Asronoff, not here tonight. Right now, 11th. Brandon Waters, Mike Audrey, Christopher Logan, Tyler Stevenson, Kenny Reel enters as the 16th and final seed for the Contender Series. Still a long way to go. Gordon Gladwell brings us down to the United Rentals restart zone. We're going to try this again. We're rolling. 7 to go. Back straight away, already trying to fan out 3 wide. Chavez stuck on the outside lane. He's going to get picked up. Here comes Brent Garber. Garber up to the 2nd spot, or to the 4th spot rather. Gladwell right now leaves the outside lane. Garber and Hill, your top 5. Garber down to the bottom. Now, caution, Chase Mastrutta through the grass. 31, that's Andrew Lopes. New painted night for Lopes, honoring the 4th of July weekend. Happy 250th birthday, America, by the way. We go back and see what's happened to Chase Mastrutta. Right in front. Kenny Reel. Points implications. Big points implications. Colt Ward, the points leader. Man. Already calamity night for Colton. Go back and see what happened now. Make it 4 wide on lap 7. Water just runs right out of room. It both gets turned. Kenny Reel hard into the outside wall. Ward is turned by the 1 of Matt Mettler. Already. For the points leader, Colt Ward, he basically has the regular season championship locked up. This is not how he wanted to start off tonight. Simon Lindmarks Checking up, checking up, checking up. He is going to come to a stop. Can't say that I blame him, really. Well, second caution of the night. Field comes down onto the pit lane. Alex Hill brings him down. Second caution immediately. So, we're now at the top, still Gordon Glidewell. Person, Heyman, Chavez, Brent Garber, Nicholas Salozia, Jason Pitt, Robbie Adams, Rim Wyatt, Dwayne Drummond. He's worked himself inside the top 10 tonight. Colt Ward still in the pits, getting damage repaired to that number 18 machine. Alright. The drivers come back in again on pit road. All these guys are doing really. Yes, they're just coming in top off. They're trying to push the strategy back. Oh! Andrew Lotes slams the inside pit wall. Yeah, he'll be fine. Alright. At the front, Glidewell, Person, Seth Heyman, Frank Chavez, Brent Garber, your top 5. Pitt, Galozia, Adams, Drummond, Alex Hill, your top 10. Well, we'll re-reckon and try it again, I reckon. Colt Ward still in the pits getting damage repaired to that 18 machine. I think it'll be a night how Colt Ward kind of envisioned it going, but nonetheless. Pace car in again. Right now, Colt Ward 1 lap down. Another caution would set him straight. We're rolling. 60. 1:55 to go. Santaman immediately up to the top spot. Glidewell again pushed by Person. They work down back straightaway. Carl Leach drumming and others already taking it 3 wide. Alozia stuck in the middle lane. Frank Chavez will stay committed to the back bumper of Person. Here comes the outside lane. Leach, Drummond, Alex Hill, Joe Horta. Person up to the top side. He's going to cover Connor Leach. Glidewell stuck in the middle lane. Chavez trying to the side. He'll take it 4 wide. The triumph. Here comes Chase Mastretta. Chavez stuck in the middle. Will go up to the top side. Going to be right in front of Corey Wright. Glidewell forces him up there. To work off in turn number 2. And Person leads down the back straightaway with Connor Leach in tow. Leach, Drummond, Hill, Herta. Rounds out your top 5. Here comes Alex Hill, Joe Horta, Kenny Real. Flag run night already. Veliky working up inside the top 10. Alex Hill almost gets them separated, forcing Mastretta to the top side. Veliky goes with him. Back in front, Hill and Horta. Jack Shack controls this race, as what we kind of expect coming into every Daytona and Talladega race. Top side rolling, top 7 to the outside. Heyman trying to pull that bottom down with them. Jason Pick trying to pull it. Oh! Nicholas Alozio with a save. Brandon Waters, Kevin Starner come together. Caution is out. Brandon Waters around, Kevin Starner. Getting together, big damage on Edward Kimmel's machine. 55's pouring smoke. Forever Kimmel will be night done early. Third caution at night. Go back and see what happened. Hard in the wall. Take another look. Well, oh, Jesus. Okay. Look at, okay, so Lozia gets loose, and that's not even loose, that's Robbie Adams. Adams gets loose. Everybody takes evasive action and really, you know, look at it. Kevin Starner. If I can hit the right damn buttons, that'd be nice. Starner, he has to miss. He'll get Brandon Waters there. Waters just trying to save it. He'll get back into Starner. Around they go. 55 hard into the wall. What a hell of a way to end it. Chances are that truck will not be back for the rest of the night. Field comes back in with 60 to go this time. Jim Sterner, black flag. Joe Horta wins the race off pit road. Corey Wright, Landon Velicky, Mark Person, Alex Hill. The winners off of pit road. Well, been a rough start to this one. 15 laps in, 60 to go. Well, right now Jack Shack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As they stand, Dwayne Drummond, Connor Leach, Brent Garber, Jason Pick, Rim Wyatt, your top 10. Bring them right back down again. Connor Leach stays out. So Leach, Garber, Jason Pick, Rim Wyatt, Frank Chavez, John Porter, Timothy Cook, Seth Heyman, Gordon Gladwell, Alozia. All of them stay out. Riddell, that damn internet's giving Riddell a fit tonight. The field enters turn 4 in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Leach and Garber brings us down through the tri-oval and into the United Rentals pre-start zone. We're rolling again. by Leach. Not so much for Brent Garber. Not so much for that whole outside lane. Jason Pick up to second now. Garber slides back into third. Very spread out restart. Into the field, Garber to the outside. Chavez trying to put an outside lane. Here comes Adams at corner right. Caution out again. There's one corner around further in the back. Michael Barksdale has gone around off of in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Plus under caution for the fourth time tonight. Matt Metler. Metler gets a shot. It looks like Simon Lindmark takes it 3 wide. Metler just comes down in the loops. Take one more look at it. Three wide there, 3 wide there. Metler comes down into Andrew Lutz. Almost gets turned, goes right back up into Michael Barksdale. Hard into the, well, I really wouldn't say hard into the wall. Kind of just does kiss it. Barksdale slides down the racetrack. Just like that, fourth caution of the night. Been a while one already. Colin Ward gonna get the free pass. Carly's right now your leader. Over Jason Pitt, Brent Garber, Wyatt Adams, your top 5. Chavez, Cook, Gordon, Gladwell, Corey Wright, Nicholas Alozi, your top 10. Give us 1 second here. Step away from the mic. Alright, try this again here momentarily as Collins brings them down to the restart zone. All right. We're at Connor Leach, Jason Pitt, Garber, Wyatt, Chavez, Cook, Gordon Glywell, Adams, Corey Wright, Nicholas Alozia, your top 10. Seth Haven, Mark Person, Porter, Border, and Alex Hill, your top 15. Well, sit here and try this one more time. About 5 laps, the longest green flag run we've had of the night. When they take the green flag, it will be 54 laps to go. All right, Connor Leach, Jason Pitt. Press him down. Do it, try oval one more time. $54 laps to go as Leach, Brandon, Nat Reynolds, restart zone. We're rolling again. Black flag for now. The Mass Railway, Garber look to the inside of Leach. Not able to get the run yet. Gordon Cladwell getting pushed by Corey Wright. They're going to enter turn 3. Brent Garber trying to take the lead away. Oh! There they go. There's a wreck. Lord have mercy. And Nicholas Alozia's night is done. Right front locked up on that machine. Well, be one for the record book. See what happened. 4 wide. Alex Hill gets into the back of the 60. That's kind of all she wrote. Got it again. Well, again, I'm not quite understanding 4 wide this early, but well, I'm the commentator, not the driver. But there's the 4 wide. The 77 makes contact with 60. 60 makes contact with the 1. Eventually, the 60 is ricocheted into the 162 of Nicholas Alozia, and that is all she wrote for Nicholas Alozia, whose night will come to an end. 53 laps too soon. Colin Leach brings them back down, lead the lead. Back to Brent Garber, who would get a 5 bonus points. Will Chavez pick Robbie Adams. Right back in the top 5 again. Oh boy. Well, right now I think it's paying to be at the front. Anywhere past damn 7th or 8th. They're just a dog fight at this point. We're going to try this one again. Lights on pace car should be going out. This time, be 50 to go whenever they take the green flag. Bo Ward, Michael Barksdale, Matt Metler are all back in the pits. Simon Lindmark in the pits. Kimball. All right. All right, the re-racket. Brent Garber, Frank Chavez, Gordon Gladwell, Jason Pick, Seth Heyman, your top 5. Adams, Drummond, Person, Leach, Christopher Logan, your top 10. On further down through the field, Jason Mastretta, Corey Wright, Kenny Real, Tyler Stevenson, Kevin Sterner, your top 15. Alright, well, we're going to see if we can go green here for a little while longer. Alright, try this again. Garber, Chavez, NT9 Reynolds, restart zone. Third down, 2/3 to go. Brent Garber out to a Not quite a big lead, but big enough to where he's a sitting duck. Gordon Glywell looks to his outside. He'll drop down in front of Jason Pick. Robbie Adams in the mix. Mark Person up in front. Drummond, they're going to split Glywell again. Garber to the middle. Now Garber to the top side. He's going to cover Mark Person. Person gets to his outside. Garber back down to the bottom at the line. Person tries to get there, not going to get there. Garber leads another lap. This time, however, Person quite, able to get clear if he wants it. Right now, Drummond pushing him for the second spot. Darn Leach third. Glywell fifth at the moment. They work down the back straightaway, fanning out 3 wide yet again. Drivers trying to figure out where they want to go in all this. Goes Gordon Glywell in front of Mastretta and Kenny Real. Seth Heyman, Brent Garber involved. Chase Mastretta. Gordon Glywell in that DeWalt number 25. Tore up. See what happens. Sure, okay, never mind. Hold up. Here we go. Rewind this a bit. Garber with a run, looks to the inside. Get off center. Around they go. Gordon Glywell's not going to hit nothing. Same can't be said for Brent Garber. Chase Mastretta's on board. Well, sixth caution of the night. Person brings them down pit road. Connor Leach will stay out, as will Jason Pick, as will Robbie Adams. First one's raced off pit road. Carson Horta, Drummond, Alex Hill, Andrew Locher, top 5, Chavez 6. He'll run out top 10. 1 a.m. on the East Coast. Right now, Connor Leach leads. Well, lap leaders so far tonight, Gordon Gladwell, Connor Leach each have led 8 laps. Heel 6, Person 4, Garber 2, Joe Horta 1. Biggest movers of the night, Andrew Lotz up 20, Stevenson, Rem Wyatt, Brandon Walters, and then of course Jason Pick, all of them up 13, 15, 16, 17, and 20 spots tonight. The field gets ready to come back for the restart. Well, try this again. All right, re-rack it. Connor Leach, Jason Pitt, Adams, Wyatt, Mark Person, your top 5. Drummond, Horta, Andrew Lotz, Corey Wright, Alex Hill at the top 10. Chavez, Stevenson, Kevin Sterner, John Porter, Timothy Cook. Your top 15 as we get set to go back. Trace Pastrana done for the night. Simon Lindmart right now, 4 laps down. What a caution have been. He ought to be able to give all 4 of them laps back. Alright, try this again. Field comes back to United Reynolds restart zone. Green Garber black flag, evidently deemed cause of caution. We're rolling. Start by Connor Leach, however, bit of a lead, too much of a lead. Robbie Adams getting pushed by Person to the top side with Dwayne Drummond. Leach up there to the top side again. He's going to hold them off at bay. Pick stays in the middle lane. Adams stays on the bottom. Andrew Lotz up there trying to make something happen in that bottom lane. There goes that number 31, Black Machine, as Connor Leach leaves him in turn number 3. Joe Horta up to the top side. He'll fall back in line behind Drummond. Boy right to that bottom lane. Caution again is out. For what? Kevin Sterner around. Go look at it. Is that payback? I don't think so. Well, oh, Colt Ward. Piece of this, regardless. I don't think it's nothing. 60 stuck in the middle of Wyatt. Come off the corner and just does get into the back of the 97 and around she goes. Shouldn't have made too much damage for Colton Ward. We'll have to see. It's good. Well, caught up for the big score here. Most of the field coming back down pit road again. I think they anticipate this being caution, but whatever will get them to the end, I'm sure they'll gladly take. Person was raced off pit road, Drummond, Cook, Adams, Walters. 10-5. Alright, I'm going to try this yet again. Try it for the umpteenth time, 8th time really. Connor Leach elects at the bottom. Carly's trying to save a little bit of fuel as he can here on that for that 71. John Leach, Person, Cook, Drummond, Brandon Waters, your top 5. Adams, Heyman, Wyatt, Stevenson, Andrew Loach, your top 10. Hopefully, get a green flag running all this somewhere. All right. Colton Ward the hell. I don't know, Colton. I don't know, but try this. Yeah, again, try again. Like I said, decent green flag run in there. We'll see. Ain't really been much of a big one, just been little minor incidences. We're rolling again. .39 lap to go. By 2 per second. Leach trying to. He ain't gonna be able to scamper away, not like most tracks. Leach just got to pick the lane and defend it best he can. He's gonna stick to the bottom lane. Here comes Person with Cook on the outside lane, bringing Brandon Waters with him. Aiming up there in the mix. Kenny Real trying to get hooked up to the back bumper to 30 and make a run at it. Person down to the bottom again. Oh! The contact. Keep it straight. Thank you, Lord. Oh! Seth Heyman in front of the field. Colton Ward to the grass. Chavez to the grass. Starter. A little bit of demonstrator. Matt Metler. Jesus, man. Colton Ward through the grass and we're under caution yet again. Take a look at it again. 8th caution of the night. Ain't real and aim to come together. We'll really look at it. Real pushing Heyman. They just get off centered and around she goes, and then in front of Kevin Allen. DJ Stagner goes sliding through the grass. Lord, dear Lord, dear Lord. Well, 8th caution of the night. Colton Ward, his night from hell continues. Back in the pits again. This time Connor Leach says, ah, screw it, I'll just come in. They're stopping off fuel, trying to get ready for that before the end of this race, and it will be Kia Real Lane Development winning the race off of pit road. Person Cook ought to be bringing us down to the restart zone. Person Cook, Walters, Drummond, Rim Wyatt, your top 5. Adams, Cornelius, Pick, Velicky, Kenny Real, top 10. "36 laps to go. We're working lap 39. Official lead changes. Right now, Mark Person, your leader. Carleach led the most laps at 14. Majority didn't been under pace. Flywheel Person, Alex Hill, Brent Garber, Joe Horta are your lap leaders for tonight. Each one gets 5 bonus points. But only one can get the bonus points for leading the most laps. Biggest movers of the night: Brandon Waters up 28, Brian Cornelius 26, Velicky 16, Rim Wyatt 15, Chris Logan 12. Person Cook into the United Rentals restart zone. We're going to try this again. We're rolling. Ready, 5 to go. Person Drummond brings them off of turn number 2. Cook and Brandon Walters right now. 3rd and 4 down the back straight away to fall in line. Wyatt goes on to the 5th spot. With Velicky. Velicky, Connor Leach. "34 laps to go next time by." Four wide through the tri-oval. Contact being made. Glidewell in the middle. Truck's all shaking near about. Still 4 wide down the back straightaway. Went back to 3. Velicky in front of order. Stacks in the outside lane just a little bit. Bottom lane starting to try to build some momentum. Andrew Lopez. Others with him. However, so far not quite able to get there yet. 33 laps to go. Velicky right to the inside. Alex Hill right with him in the middle lane. Or the middle lane, now they're back up to the top part. working that bottom lane. Here comes Hilla Velke up the middle lane with Joe Horton, Williams, Turner, and Kenny Real. Holding person again at the line. Two to go. Back to the top spot. Well, you got J Strat lined up on the bottom, at least the front five. As well, I said that. Now Alex Hill up to the middle lane, so let's just run 1, 2, 3, and 4, 6, 8. We're all Jack Shack. At the line, Alex Hill leads the team. 30 more to go. 30 next time by. Caution out again. Joe Horner, Robbie Adams. Horner's night is done. Throws it back to the pits. So, yep, it's time. Mike will be doing it. Joe Horner. I can see what happens. Oh, he blew it up. So Joe Horner's motor expires. And I believe this will be, and take another look at it. Lucky and not take out anybody else. Yeah, really. Well, it'll be a ninth caution on ninth. Coming with 30 laps to go here from Talladega. Takes about 3 laps. Probably going to be 26 laps to go, but we're going to take the green flag. Alex Hill, Corey Wright actually stays out along with Jason Pitt. Well, right now Corey Wright picked. Mark Person, Drummond, Leach, your top 5. Well, Person wins the race off pit road, and then of course you got Drummond, Leach, Will Gladwell, Brandon Waters, Andrew Lotz, Brent Garber, and Landon Villeke rounds out your top 10. Well, been a long one night. we're going to rewrite this again. Corey Wright, Jason Pick, Person, Drummond, Leach, Gladwell, Waters, Andrew Lopes, Brent Garber, Alex Hill, Ashley in the pit. So it'll be Frank Chavez taking that top 10 spot. Alright, well, we're going to re-rack it, try it again. Well, when they take the green flag, it'll be 27 to go. Right now, 28 trucks still on the lead lap. Try this one more time, I hope. Corey Wright, Jason Pick brings us down to the restart zone. Rolling again, 27 laps to go. Right, left out to dry. Here comes Person to the outside lane with Connor Leach. Drummond goes up with him. Pick to the outside. Brandon Waters down to the bottom as Person leads on the first this time. 26 to go. Gordon Gladwell coming up the lane with Brent Garber. Brandon Waters all by himself. Trying to make something happen on Person. Not going to be able to get there. They'll stuck to the middle lane. Ain't got much of a choice in the middle lane. Refusing to come at this moment. Turn down to the bottom end to go to the bottom lane. Make something happen. 25 laps to go next time from Talladega. Right now, it is Martin Person, practically his race to lose at this point. 3 wide, further back, around 7th or so. coming up the middle lane. Matt Miller's had an up and down night in his own self. Right now getting pushed by Los in that middle lane. Waters goes into the bottom, but outside lane is kind of where it's at the moment. 24 laps to go. Now 3 wide kind of settled down for a moment. Garber plans back in to the bottom lane. 23 to go. Long lane coming. Waters again up to second this time. We'll have to prefer the line entering turn number 1. On the bottom, person is not getting down yet. He's going to stay right with Connor Leach. Heck of what he's going to do. Down the back straight away. Well, long straight flat run under 9. So Lane DeVellicchia right up on the bottom. Here comes Hill again. Up to the top side, going to leave the bottom for Veliki. No help for Veliki or K-Reel on back. They're going to fall back to the bottom lane, get a run, stay side by side for the second spot. Another run at him. 22 laps to go. Man, it's been a long night. Well, it's been a long night, and right now, DJ Stagner stuck in the middle. Wanted to be there, ain't too sure, but right now, man, first time Stagner's been up in the top 10 all night. Going back in line, stay in the 10th spot. First and lead brings down 21 to go. Veliki drops below the double. Fair way to get back up quick. Colt Ward having a quiet night despite being involved in a couple of races earlier on. Ward right now holding on to the 10th spot. At the front, first and second, Leach, Drummond, Stagner, your top 5. Being real, Brandon Waters quarter right, Stagner, Glidewell. We're joining Drummond again. Your top 10, Ward, Veliki, Cook, Pick, Logan. Right now, your top 15. They get set to be under 19 laps to go. Where DJ Stagner took from all this. Stagner was just 10th a minute ago. Don't matter, it's Talladega. You can be from 25th to the lead in about 2.5 laps, if less than that. Here comes Stagner on the bond, trying to take it away from Alex Hill. They'll work down the back straightaway, 2 by 2. Mercer tends to push that number 77. tail. Ran Wyatt. Sitting here, Chris Logan in the mix. All these guys, they've kind of lost touch with the draft. Ain't no kind of about it they have. This right now is about 4 seconds off the leader. The leader still remains to be Alex Hill, but here comes 3 wide action. Leach on the outside lane of Drummond. Oh, and Brandon Waters almost gets turned. Saved it. Great save by the 7. We're right, trying to figure out. Oh, Brent Garber around in the back. Brent Garber came to tonight's second in the points lead, and it will not come to fruition tonight in his quest for a first win. See what happened. That's hard to say, real. The 82 gets into the back of him, sends him into Stevenson. Seth Heyman with a piece of it. Another car with a piece of it. Well, an unfortunate end to the night for Brent Garber. His night will be done. That means ball damage to fix before he does anything else. So right now it would be the Alex Hill, Kenny Real Stagner, Mark Person, and Kevin Sterner, your top 5. Belkey, Leach, Pick, Waters, Drummond, your top 10. All right. 10th caution of the night. Brent Garber's night will come to an end. Well, right now it is Alex Smith, Stagner, Person, Gordon Gladwell, Colton Ward inside the top 5. Timothy Cook, Frank Chavez, Brian Cornelius. Double check that. Yep, Brian Cornelius, Mike Audrey would be your top 10. Hill finally at the winning green. Alex Hill, Stagner, Person, Gordon Gladwell, Colt Ward, your top 5. Cook, Barksdale, Frank Chavez, Mike Audrey, Matt Metler, your top 10. $15 laps to go. 14 when they take the green flag. Simon let Mark 2 more cautions. He gets his free pass back. Joe Herta called it a night. All right. Alex Hill, DJ Stagner, Brendan down to United Rentals restart zone. 14 laps to go. And they're going to hold it. Alright, so we're about rolling with 13 to go. Well, rats. Pace car is going to come out. Come out, go back on the pit road again. We're going to try to get this Joker done by at least 2:30. Go when they take the green flag. All right. Pace car in this time. Hill and Stagner into the Troval. The 10th caution is in the books. We're rolling. 13 to go. Start. Hill will lead them off turn number 2. Stagner trying to hook up the outside lane. Bottom lane with more organization on the bottom with Person, Ward, Barksdale. Walters and Gloria Wright. Out, see, way up the racetrack, bring it. Person winning. At the line, Colt Ward. Not going to do it. They talked a lot out Coldwood all night, other than being involved in a couple crashes. Right now, Ward trying to take the lead away with 12 laps to go. The middle stalled out. As it did in the middle lane. Wide, mid-pack. Can't real Dwayne Drummond making some moves. That's where we get 4 wide, they're back to 3. 11 to go. Actually starting to pick up just a little bit. Can't real leaves Drummond up to dry. Drummond trying to get back in. Oh, there goes Timothy Cook. There's the big one on the back straightaway. Robbie Adams, night is done, as is Dwayne Drummond's. Man. Eleventh caution of the night. We can see what happens. Well, desperate guy doing desperate things in a way. Let me go explain. So Kenny Real right there drunks up in front of 6th Street. 41 is going to try to occupy a gap. Actually, Robbie Adams comes off the wall first. Gets Drummond. Around they go. Not a damn thing anybody else can do. Brandon Walters. All of these guys. Whoops, wrong thing, but in 1 second. Who we find him first? So we're going to try and get the replay back. So there goes Timothy Cook around. Well, and really, just to prove the point that there's nothing Brandon Walters can do in any of this. Adams comes off the wall. I mean, he just falls right in his lap. They're about. Sterner gets a piece of it. Mike Audrey gets a piece. Lord have mercy, has it been a rough night. 11th caution with 10 laps to go. Well, most of the field stays out. Top 16 stay out. I think they're good on fuel. They ain't got to worry about fuel. Not at this rate. Porter, Allen, Cook, Sterner, Mike, Audrey, Stevenson, all of them guys in this time. So, when they take the green flag again, ought to be next. Ought to be not this lap, but the next lap. It should be somewhere around 7 to go. Sounds about right. 8 or 7 to go. One of the two. All right. Re-rack it. Possibly for the last time. I say possibly. Alex Hill. Mark Person, Corey Wright, Lotes, Connor Leach, top 5, Stagner, Real, Velikey, Colt Ward, Michael Barksdale, the top 10. Alright. Hopefully a final restart of the night. 7 to go. Right now, take a look at a race update. Lap leaders so far tonight. Alex Hill's led the most at 23. Person 16. Leach at 14. They're your biggest leaders of the night. Andrew Loach right now, biggest mover of the night. Barksdale right behind him. Stagner, Chris Logan. Colt Ward. Fast lap, Dwayne Drummond, 51.72. As the field gets ready to come to United Rentals restart zone. We're rolling again. 7 laps to go. Restart my mark. Side by side down the back straightaway. Majority to the outside lane. Six to go this time. Corey Wright, right to the bottom again. Bringing Leach's Ward winning. Outside lane still just a little bit too powerful right now. Well, they're in the back straightaway. Kenny Real thought about making it 3 wide, did not get a chance to. He'll put him back in on the bottom. Here goes Stagner to the middle lane. Three wide again. Kenny Real now hooking up with Stagner in the middle lane, bringing Matt Mettler with him. Right side by side for second with Mark Person. 5 laps to go this time. So good. Getting intense about mid-pack now. 3 by 3. Brent Garber on the outside. Garber actually clear now. Seth Heyman. Speaking of Brent Garber, where did he come from in all this? Garber wrecked, had a meatball flag and everything. Now, the 58 back inside the top 10. Be 4 to go this time. Still 3 by 3. Landon Veliky. Veliky has moved up to the 4th spot. Lotz up to 3rd. 3 to go. Next time by for Alex Hill. Does Mark Person step out and try to complete the double himself? Does Lotz make a move? Lotz cannot make a move because Veliky will just stay right where he's at. He'll shuffle Lotz out to dry. Goes, oh, Kenny Reels saved it. What a save by Kenny Reels. Oh, there goes Connor Leach. He does not. Connor Leach, Kevin Allen. Tyler Stevenson involved. God almighty. Well, 12th caution of the night. We're tight. Let's see what happens. Well, I think it's going to start with Kenny Reels. See what we can see. Rewind in just a minute. Coming through the tri-oval. Leash looks to the outside. Real tried to block it. None was there. Still loose all over the place. Makes contact again. Around Connor Leash goes. Look at it from Connor Leach's perspective. Tyler Stevenson's on board. Contact, nothing he can do for him, right in his lap. Well, was caution of the night. If I'm not mistaken, this is lap 3. We ought to be going to overtime. Unknown at the moment. Well, it's been something. Alex Hill trying to go to victory lane. Mark Person trying to return to victory lane. Same for Lopes. Same for Landon Velicky as well. Don't forget Velicky in this. Alright. This will be a green-white checkered attempt. Still don't see where it says it, but we know it is. In the rear racket. One more time. I am believing. Once it's a green-white checker, it's racing it back to the line regardless. Racing all the way back to the checker. So this race ends under green-white checker regardless. Alex Hill, Mark Person, Lopes, Velicky, Barksdale. Your top 5. Seth Heyman, Brian Cornelius, Corey Wright, Colt Ward, DJ Stagner. Your top 10. Alright. Try this one more time. Literally. Well, survival's been naming again tonight. Well, that's been true. We have seen in times past the most chaotic things happen on the last lap. Alright, this is it for the marbles. Hill, Person brings us down to the 9 rails restart zone. Then make it to the white flag. It does not matter what happens after that. We're rolling. Overtime. Now Alex Hill holding Person at bay. Velicky up there with him. Jack Shot 1, 2, 3 possibly coming up. Possibly. Real making it 3 wide up the middle. Real always shows up at the end of these things. We're gonna make it. White flag, 1 to go at Talladega. Here comes Lopes to the bottom. Lopes going to try to keep Kenny Real behind him. Lopes again with another big run. Real trying to figure out a way around him. Real, Kenny almost got Real. Mark Person have one final chance at him. As long as they don't wreck. Leach looks to the inside. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Sterner, Ward around. Michael Barksdale looks to the inside with Seth Heyman. At the line. Alex Hill to victory lane. Finally. Holy cow. Hill, Person, Veliky, your top three. Barksdale, Heyman, Lopes, Cornelius, Stevenson, Wright, and Brent Garber comes home with a 10th place finish. Alex Hill, your winner tonight. Jack Shack 1, 2, 3, as expected. What a way for it to go out. Well, Alex Hill to victory lane. Came close to winning at Charlotte a few weeks back. Unfortunately, was not able to get it done. But tonight at Talladega. See if you can go and get a word with him here. We'll try to make these a little quick tonight. All right, well, while we there's Landon Veliky. Landon Veliky, Garrett Jenkins up here broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yep.
Well, walk us through the night for Landon Veliky. Very chaotic night all around. Just walk us through it.
Caution, then a caution, then a caution, then a caution, then a caution, and 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 then a caution. That's about it.
Well,
I don't have anything to say. I just don't.
Well, been a while since walked out of here with a third place run, of course. Really just, I don't know, man. Just walk us through, what was, we didn't really see a lot of big ones. We maybe saw one big one towards the end. Just a lot of minor car wrecks, minor car incidents. Just, I don't know, one of these things, a lot of miscommunication going through the driver's headsets, or really, I don't really know how to really word it. But it just seemed like it was just little small mistakes and created, little small wrecks.
Yeah. It was. I mean, look, I'm. It's taking everything in my power to just be polite about this, but I mean, that was just a joke, an absolute joke.
Never
and,
know. Well,
and that's nobody's fault. It's not the admin's fault. It's not like anything like that. It's not the league's fault. I don't know what in the.
I don't know what it was about this. I don't know what it was about this particular Friday, but you know how mine went exactly the same damn way. But I don't know what it was about this particular Friday. But other than that, with the playoffs starting next week, how critical will it be for the Jack Shack to try to knock off Colt Ward as we start the chase next week at Texas? And we all know that 42 has been practically lights out, 200-point lead to wrap up the regular season tonight. What's really going to be the plan for anybody to knock off that 42 or the 18, everybody goes by?
Just beat him.
Just beat him.
I mean, just
Easier said than done when it's Colt Ward, unless he has a bad night.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Colton's very good, but I mean, I don't know. You say Texas?
Texas, yeah, Texas. I had to control myself for a second.
That's oh.
how
Texas.
about how about let it slip?
Yeah. Well, I I don't know. Like, this is the worst interview you've ever had, especially of me. I'm not happy about a
Well, it
number of
doesn't
things.
help that I'm half asleep over here neither.
Yeah, well, I mean, not just how that race was, other things too about the race. And I'm just ready to go to bed. I'm not.
Oh, buddy.
I'm the best third place finisher there is in any league I do, so I that's pissing me off more than anything. And here we are again. I mean, that's cool, third, but I don't care about third. That's
Well,
it is
buddy.
what it is. We still won.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. I'll cut it short and I'll let you head out of here earlier than expected. But is there anybody want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, you for broadcasting. I don't know how you sat through that. Um, admins, Justin for RCN, Jack Shack, mom and dad for tuning in. I guess that's it.
Oh, buddy. Hell of a job tonight. Nonetheless, for Landon Velicky, a third place run at Talladega. Landon, we'll see you next week for Texas.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Alex Hill, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, welcome back to Victory Lane. Comes at, well, really, I guess some people could say the Jack Shack's home turf at Talladega. Walk us through the night for the 77. One of the 77s tonight.
Yeah, honestly, it was a very up and down night. I feel like we were in the back more than we were in the front, but that was because of our own doing. I felt like we had to constantly, stay pitting for fuel. There were a lot of cautions that race, so it for sure involved a lot of strategy. And yeah, I'm just glad we could inevitably end up getting to the front at the end.
Well, you walk out of here and pull up my little stat sheet here, yada yada yada. You walk out of here leading 33 laps. Obviously not a threat for the championship, but at Charlotte, led the most laps, wound up being a heartbreaker there. A couple more heartbreakers. I believe Pocono may have been one. I can't remember that good. How does it feel to finally get the job done tonight?
Yeah, it feels good. I know there was a couple of races that, we could have won, but we had very good days. And, I was expecting a very good day here. I was expecting to compete and, have a good time. I wish we had a little bit more green flag racing, but with the racing that we did have green, it was fun all in all.
Well, that being
So I think
said, go ahead.
so I think we can just take that and, anytime we decide to run any of these races, we'll just pop up anytime. So it's cool that Justin's allowing me to still, participate in the league, even though I'm not running for anything.
Well, we'll ask you next week. Of course, the first round of the chase. We roll into Texas, where very similar. Well, at one point it was very similar to Charlotte. Honestly, do you feel like if you are to run Texas, can we see potentially a back-to-back win to try to stun the chase contenders next week?
You know what? I might have to race that race just to win it. I think that the entire Jack Shack crew is going to be with me on that one too. I think a lot of the Jack Shack's going to Atlanta next weekend, so maybe we'll see if we can get some guys in that race and stack that race up and see if we can't get another dub and bring him back home to the Jack Shack.
Well, buddy, my last question before I let you head out of here. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, shout out to everybody over at the Jack Shack. Thank you to Mark and Landon and Kenny for just pushing me the entire night and just doing a really good job and executing. with everything they do on the restarts and whatnot. And big shout out to you, Jim Bob, for broadcasting. Shout out to Justin for putting this thing on per usual. And yeah, hope everyone out there watching has a great night.
Well, buddy, a hell of a Johnny night for Alex Hill. He will kick his 4th of July night off with a win here at Talladega. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, for Mark Person, it will not be the double tonight for the driver of the 77. Mark, walk us through the night from your perspective. A very chaotic night, to say the least.
Yeah. Pretty chaotic.
All around.
Yeah, just all around. I started in the up front in the beginning. They wrecked. I'm like, maybe this isn't a good idea. I went to the back. They wrecked. And then I said, well, maybe I should just try and stay in front of the next one, and tried to work my way forward again. Just short of the double, about a half a tenth away, but still happy to see Alex come out here and get a win.
Well, as for tonight, of course, we're going to double check this before I speak these next words. But okay, so not a part of the top 16 next season, or not next season, next week. At least what I can see now. Obviously, points have not been updated, but as for tonight, next week, how difficult is it for a non-chase drivers to try to race around the chase drivers? And ultimately, you look at some of the top 16, especially that number 18 who's been damn near fast every week. Like, ultimately, what is really just the goal for these next 5 weeks? Is it more, now we're not a part of the chase, so we can kind of play it easy, kind of go for wins, take gambles, or is it just try to stay out the way of the 16 drivers going for the championship? How does the mindset switch now that the regular season's over with?
Yeah, so, we're trying to walk this fine line of trying to be competitive, but not jeopardize any of their championship hopes. So, we're not really going to concede and let them by, but we're not trying to get them caught up into trouble either. So we got to try and find this balance for the next 5 weeks. And I think we're going to be able to. I'm really excited to watch how it all plays out.
Well, with that being said, a win at Daytona earlier tonight. Now, a second place run at Talladega to just kind of turn the season around, kind of try to turn the momentum around going forward with the rest of the Contender series.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives me a little confidence for the next race that I do make it in. I might be switching back to race control for the next race, so I'm really not even sure. I'm excited to watch it, even if I'm in the tower next week.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. Won't keep you very long because damn near you've ran. Let's see. You damn near ran here. You damn near ran 500 miles a day. So
yeah, I don't know what time we started at. It's been a long one.
Last question I got before I let you head out of here. Do anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Justin and his whole admin team for hosting the race. Another shout out to Justin for race controlling and letting me race tonight. I want to thank all the drivers that showed up, everybody that watched, friends, family, anyone that watched tonight. I want to thank you, Jim Bob, for doing the broadcast. I always love go back and watch these. I want to thank Redline Racing Network, HarpoonDesign.net, Jack Shack Racing. We started with Joe, Landon, Kenny, Chase. And so thanks to those guys for coming out. Huge shout out to Landon for the big push at the end. And yeah, it's everyone. Thanks again.
All right, buddy. For Mark Person, 1 spot short of the double, but nonetheless, he'll walk out of Talladega, Alabama, with momentum going into Texas next week, or whatever next race he has planned. Mark, a hell of a job tonight. Appreciate you. Congratulations on the Truex 250 win, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks again, Jim Bob. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Just drop it down. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Lord have mercy, I'm beat. Been a long day, folks. Been a long day. Final results goes as followed for tonight. At the end of 70 laps. Really, 75 laps, but oh well. Alex Hill, your winner tonight. Mark Purcell, Andy Velikim. How about Michael Barksdale up with a 4th place finish? Seth Taman, Andrew Lopes, Brian Cornelius, Tyler Stevenson, Corey Wright, Brent Garber to top 10. Chris Logan, Jason Pick, Chavez, Audrey, John Porter, Kevin Stern, Timothy Cook, Kevin Allen, your top 18 for tonight. On further down through the field, Kenny Real, Colt Ward, Connor Leach, Reem Wyatt, DJ Steiner, Matt Mettler, Simon Lindmark, Gordon Gladwell, Braden Walters, Robbie Adams. Rounds out the top 28. Even further down, Dwayne Drummond will end the night 28. Joe Horta 30th. Chase Mastrutta 31st. Nicholas Alozia, Edward Kimmel, David Riddell. Tough night for Riddell. Didn't even get a shot at it tonight. Justin Millicar, Race Control, and Kenny Rayner did not make the start for tonight. That being said, next week, 5 races remain in the Contender Series. The chase officially starts next week, live from Texas. And I can guarantee you, everything's bigger in Texas. So with that being said, don't miss it. Set your DVRs. July 11th, Texas, right here on PGR Esports. Until then, take it easy. Have a good one. We'll see you then.